C4 unlocked.
Okay, everyone but Naroku. Naroku, do you have C4 equipped?
I do not.
Okay, RJ Stinger, do you have C4 equipped?
I'm an engineer. I'll repair you.
I love C4.
Okay, Kra22TR, do you have C4 equipped?
1 brick.
Alright, that works. Place the 1 brick underneath my feet.
User joined your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Okay. Ready, set, let it go. Alright. So, don't heal him. Cha1. You can see Cha1 took a lot of damage from that, even though he was far off. I took half damage because I have black armor to the maximum, and I take half damage. Now then, we've established that it's pretty darn hard for a max to survive a C4 hit. Now then, I also have flak armor. I have flak armor, and Waynard has the kinetic resistance armor, which reduces the small arms fire. Can I get a heal, please? Thank you, PBA.
Jake, actually, let me recall that because I think I'm bugged.
Okay.
Send me an invite to the outfit, please.
Alright, when Waynard gets back, I want some, Puttymon. You get your rocket launcher out.
Alright.
Puttymon, I need your rocket launcher.
Hey.
It's not a dumb fire, I have to.
Guys. Clear chat. Anyone that needs an invite to the outfit, I want you to add my name. I posted it in TeamSpeak, and I'll add you to the Planetside too.
Okay. Puttymon, you're going to put 2 shots. 1 shot's gonna go in Waynard, and the other shot's gonna go in me. Go now. Okay, good.
How do I go to, Esmith?
Do not repair him yet.
Yeah.
And rocket coming.
There's a huge queue for estimate.
Okay, now we're gonna compare damage. Do you see any difference in the damage between us two?
No.
No.
This is because there is nothing a max can do to reduce direct hits from rockets. Therefore, direct hits from rockets are probably the most efficient way to kill these guys. Alright, fix this up.
I can repair it.
We need some people still waiting to get Esmir. How do we get in?
So, TLDR, rocket damage, rocket hits do not count as explosive damage.
So they count as direct armor piercing damage. They don't count as splash damage. Now, I'd like all of the maxes to follow me in here. Puttymon, do you have anti-vehicle grenades equipped?
I do.
Alright, come on around here. So, you follow the big stompy maxes.
Stomp.
So I'd like everybody to gather around on the stairs here, and around this console here. The maxes are going to stand in this corner here.
Missing out on half this is annoying. Okay.
Puttymon, I would like you to stand out here, and I want you to chuck a grenade at this door right there, and you're gonna try to land it right in the middle of the maxes, okay?
Alrighty. Just do it whenever.
Alright, ready. Up. Alright, you see how much damage it did to us? Almost all of us have taken a hit, only Sedzilla is above half. The Heavy's anti-vehicle grenade is actually an anti-max grenade, and it's perfect for these situations. Please repair us.
I can repair that.
Anyone that needs an invite to the outfit, I want you to add me to your friends list.
What's the name on that thing?
This'll be good.
Where is
now
the
finally.
Within TeamSpeak chat.
Connor Powell. Connor Powell, hi.
I'm an engineer.
Yeah.
I'll repair you.
Come over here to where Strike 7 is standing in the doorway over here. Connor Powell. You are going to shoot me until I die. And we're going to keep count of how many clips you use. Go. That's one clip. Nobody else help. No, seriously, I asked nobody else helps. Alright, we gotta redo the
gotta redo it.
We gotta redo the test.
Who did it?
I can see it.
I don't know.
Alright, can I get
No,
repairs?
it was and for like. Oh, that's
It was
okay.
that Max.
No, not yet, Connor. Not yet. Connor, not yet.
No healing, guys. No, stop.
Alright, Connor got his. Nobody else. I'll do it.
Res. Come on, stop it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, enough silliness. This time, the robot Menace is the one who's going to put bullets in me till I die. Alright, ready, set, go. Nobody else help.
No healing.
That's one clip. And how many bullets are left?
1.5.
About 11? Alright. So he managed to kill me with a clip and 11 more bullets. Now you're going to go find Wayner. Where's Wayner's the big red max.
Better than this.
Robot, what weapon were you using? The medic weapon, right?
I believe so.
Okay, Fallout. You've got the same weapon that Robot was using. Put bullets into Wayner until he dies.
No repairing.
Alright, one clip. Two clip. And how many bullets are left?
13.
Alright, so as you can see, it took almost twice as many bullets to kill Waynard compared to me. This is because he's got kinetic armor on his max.
Look at them, Ben.
So, I've got flak armor, which reduces AoE damage. He's got kinetic armor, which reduces direct small arms fire. These are your two defensive options. You also got nanoweave armor, which when you don't take damage for a little bit, you'll start healing yourself. Alright, now that concludes the max defense and offense versus max section of the lesson.
Oh no, what's that?
You need to go to the VR training room.
I have a queue to get into VR training.
Seriously, we overpopped it.
They put a
What?
There's always been a queue, it's just... That's intense.
Yeah.
How do we get to the VR training?
Alright, guys who are in the queue for the VR training room, what we're doing in here is we are going to be testing weapons one by one. So first off, I would like everybody to deploy, everyone who's in the VR training room to go to an infantry terminal and click on the maxes. In the left-hand weapon, I want you to select the M3 pounder HEG. And then in the right-hand weapon, I want you to also select the M3 pounder HEG.
I don't have that one.
I know, just click the model, and then equip it, and... And then in your suits, in your ability slot, I want you to click on the lockdown ability. And when you have that set up, go out to where the vehicles are hiding. Go out to one of the hostile vehicle areas.
What weapon in the left hand?
Pounder.
Pounder.
Use the pounder.
And lockdown.
And use lockdown as ability.
Alright, now come out here and spread yourselves out amongst these vehicles. You can even use the TR vehicles.
I don't have lockdown for this.
You have it unlocked in this version. You have it unlocked in the VR training room.
No, I mean,
I'm sorry.
So, the Pounder is an anti-vehicle grenade launcher. It has 4 shots in the magazine. So, why don't you go and lock down next to something and focus down any given vehicle and just start blowing up all the vehicles. These things can blow up vehicles very well, but they are close range options. Alright, now, find an infantry soldier. Find an infantry soldier. Shoot him until he dies and make a count of how many shots you used.
5.
Takes 4.
Takes 4 to kill.
4 shots.
4.
5.
Takes 4 to kill. That is bang bang, and then he's dead. However, that's a lot longer and a lot more accuracy required compared to, say, the cyclers. However, it's better than nothing. So when you're pulling this max, you're saying, I want to specialize in anti-vehicle, and I want to be okay at killing infantry. However, if you guys will find a couple of maxes, the hostile maxes scattered around, and kill them with your pounders. Find a max and kill it with your pounders.
It took me 3 shots.
But it was a lot faster than any other thing you've ever seen a max go down to, right?
Yep. Yeah.
The pounder is the ultimate max to max option. So let's go over it. It does vehicles. It can kind of kill infantry, but it takes some skill to use, and it can definitely whack some maxes. Here's the awesome thing. Your right hand for the pounder comes default. You have that unlocked by default. Your left hand for the pounder is 250 certs. It's pretty cheap compared to all the other weapons.
Yeah,
so
it's actually not that bad at damaging vehicles.
And I've used it to go and hunt Sunderers, and then I kill all the people coming out of the Sunderers. I've gone on massive killing sprees with the pounder max.
What's the flash rate?
About a quarter meter, and it's not very effective.
What should you go with this loadout? Like, what's resistance for?
It's a trick. If you're up against vehicles, the vehicles are going to be direct hitting you with armor-piercing damage, which is the same as if you were going up against the rocket troopers. So, the flak armor's not going to help you. However, you will also be going up against a lot of infantry and maxes who are using anti-infantry weapons. Therefore, I would suggest the kinetic armor for this kit.
Right, and for the abilities, would lockdown help us at all?
So, I'm going to cover the abilities in their own bit. We're doing weapons right now. Okay, so I'd like you to come back, and we're going to talk about specialized long-range vehicle combat. I'd like you to equip fractures on both arms, and then come to the top ridge here, the top end of this VR training facility here. I want you to lock down, and I want you to start shooting at the vehicles.
Quick question. How do you lock down?
Fractures. Press F.
You lock down with that.
It doesn't let me. Weird.
You have to stand still.
Do you have it equipped?
Oh, it's a sausage fest.
Guys, you have to stand still if you want to lock down.
To join the VR training, you get to the VR training room in the game. We are in the VR training room.
So,
the Fracture is a long-range dumbfire rocket launcher. It does roughly a fifth the damage of a decimator hit, which is about a third the damage of an ML7. It's kind of glorious out there, isn't it? Just blowing everything up.
People are asking about what lockdown actually does.
Lockdown, okay. Lockdown has 3 features. Firstly, it increases your fire rate. You can put more bullets out more quickly. Secondly, it decreases your reload speed, which allows you to put more bullets out more quickly. Third, it increases your projectile velocity. You may have noticed the Pounder has pretty intense arc. If you're locked down while using the Pounder, then you don't... If you lock down and use the Pounder, you don't have to compensate nearly as much for the projectile drop. So you guys can see that the Fracture here, it's a pretty good ranged option, right?
This is pretty cool.
Yep.
It's 1,000 certs per arm.
Doesn't locking down also increase your reload speed in the max?
It'll decrease the reload speed. It'll make you reload faster.
We've actually got puppies joining us that aren't even in the outfit.
Now,
when
the
I press
Fracture...
F, I just move really fast.
So, I don't think you guys heard me. It's 1,000 certs per arm to own this.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
There goes
pretty
my wallet.
I'm not a member. You know how long it took me to save up for these things? A long fucking time.
I already buy it,
so
it
here's
doesn't
the...
really matter.
Hey, what's going on? I need to wait to get to the VR training.
Yeah, there's just too many people in here. We're all up here playing with maxes. Alright, I think you guys have had enough fun with the Fractures. this time I'd like you to unlock, and I'd like you to come and pull a double flak cannon. Double flak cannons. Same lockdown.
That's burster.
How much?
S10 burster.
How much is it, Jick, if you get locked down from 1 to 5? If you
I think
wanna
that's
how much it's gonna
1,500
be.
certs.
Yeah. Fuck. So you're looking at
3,500 certs to do what you just did.
What the?
Yeah.
I'm going to say just save yourself some pain and just
So,
buy it with money.
So
It's-
which
What
weapon
one max is one of those
For me-
things you
for
get
me,
We
last.
get the
It's not worth
NS10
it.
boosters
It's not
right
that
now.
expensive.
So as you
Are
can
you
see,
kidding?
the
You don't
NS10
want to spend money,
boosters
it is.
will explode when they hit a
When you get to level
aircraft.
50, you won't care about cert.
Which ones we getting again?
The NS10 booster fires flak rounds, which explode when they hit a hostile aircraft. Make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
So that
Right,
means
so the
that when you're
burster
using a
is the
burster, the area of effect, the airplane hitbox is actually expanded to absurd proportions, and you can hit them from obscene ranges, especially if you are using the lockdown. So I told you lockdown increases your projectile velocity. Projectile velocity will make it a lot easier for you to hit the enemy aircraft as they are flying over you. So, however, lockdown, you have to be pointing in the right direction in order to get it done. So yeah, here's the thing. It's 1,000 certs for your left arm. Your right arm comes default with a flak cannon.
So it's a little cheaper, guys, if you want
A little bit cheaper, not all that much.
Yeah,
Can I ask a question?
I can buy all of this.
Check how fast the fucking galaxies die.
Can I ask
Alright,
a question in case
so
the
these are your anti-vehicle options here. Now I'd like you to come and look at... So what you guys care about right now is getting your max effective now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here's what you do. You go and you, on your left hand, you have your M1 Heavy Cycler. You equip the M1 Heavy Cycler. On your left hand M1 Heavy Cycler. You have this unlocked right now. On your right hand, you need to find the M2 Mutilator. Find the M2 Mutilator and put it on your right hand.
The what?
And equip that
I
build.
already bought these two. I mean, the other one. So.
This is the setup which will make you effective versus infantry now.
What is the right hand?
The right hand is an M2 Mutilator.
I don't
Okay.
have to enter mutilator for my right.
I know, but it's 250
I have
certs.
all of
It is
them.
the cheapest thing you can get to make your max anti-infantry effective.
Thank God I made the fucking right choice to buy these already.
Question about the flak cannons. They're good against air, but what about infantry?
They can do damage to infantry, however, their cone of fire is wide, their rate of fire is low, and in general, it's better to have a specialized anti-infantry.
So
What was
what's
on
for
the left
left
hand?
hand? What's for left hand?
Based on the stats, it seems like the cheaper one is better than the default.
The cheaper one, they all have different things that they do, and it's interesting what they all do.
Yeah, but the difference between the mutilator and the heavy cycler, based on their stats, is basically the mutilator, the only downside is it has 0.4 more seconds of reload speed.
Also,
Yeah, and that's negligible when you have lockdown, isn't it?
Also, one of these, I can't remember which, has a lower mag count.
Hey, what is the lockdown? What do I do with lockdown?
You press when you have lockdown, you hold still, and you press
still.
F, and that will
Lock you down to the floor.
yep, locks you down to the floor.
Do you recommend lockout with the anti-infantry?
So, depends on what you're doing. If you are defending a point, then lockdown is easily the best thing you can get. However, if you're attacking, charge tends. If you're attacking or you're doing solo play, charge probably is better. So, what I'd like you guys to do is I'd like you guys to equip charge on your maxes now. Go equip charge on your maxes, and then you're going to find Jike 7. Jike 7 is that guy on top of the stairs firing his weapons in the air. Rally around the guy who's firing his weapons.
User disconnected from
1 second.
Jesus Christ, you should get a family.
So, what ability should I have? Max
We're talking about
or,
abilities right now.
Oh, Kinect. No, I think I might make
Beautiful.
I mean...
Okay.
Oh,
Ceasefire. 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 Alright, you guys stay here at the top of the stairs. You guys are staying here at the top of the stairs.
Imagine this many maxes
Stay
dropping on a base.
here.
When I say go, what you are going to do is you're going to activate your max rush ability by pressing F. And you are going to all run up and hug me. Ready, set, go.
Oh, wait, it's not.
where the hell are you?
I'm over here. See me?
Hug
No.
you.
Oh, we missed
We're
it.
all the same.
The trickery.
Hey, Jay.
But you see how you
yeah.
can use that? You can use it to rush a room before all the maxes.
Hug
Hey,
him. Hug
Jay.
him.
Can I ask a question?
All the pugs are
Hush,
just like,
ceasefire, I can't hear anything.
I was wondering, could I take a max team photo?
You want a max photo? Go right ahead, take photos.
Ultra fire. Into like a, just a
Max
lobby.
party.
For a good few people,
Alright.
the key way to get in.
The charge, is it just for mobility or does it also do damage when you come into contact
It
with
does
an
not
enemy?
do damage.
I've still got 6 minutes.
This
to
is
do
only
the
mobility.
thing.
Oh,
Alright,
just to serve your
now
food.
then, ceasefire. Ceasefire.
So,
Let's talk about your default max kit. You get a cycler in your left hand, and you get a pounder in your right hand. So you're pretty good at anti-infantry, and you're also pretty good at anti-max. That works. You don't really have to modify that in order to be functional in close quarters. So what I'd recommend for your basic max is you run around with the default kit, and you decide whether or not you want to be resistant to explosives or resistant to bullets. And just remember, flak armor does not reduce rocket hits. Alright.
so
now
should I
then,
have for sure the Kinect armor?
Say again?
And should I have a Kinect armor or flex?
Alright.
Kintech armor, I mean, for sure.
No, you cannot stack the two.
Should we next talk about how maxes walk and sprint?
Oh yes,
Jack,
they do
can I
have
have a quick
acceleration.
question?
They sprint up to the same top speed as a normal infantryman. However, they take a moment to accelerate to that speed. Someone had a question?
Yes, Jack. For the max ability charge, right? Just going to be technical here. Is it the movement speed, right? Is it a movement speed increase or is it a fixed distance dash?
It is a fixed distance dash, which you can control in the middle.
And
So
can
does
you,
that mean
can you
that-
interrupt that dash?
You cannot. I'm not sure exactly. Let me check.
Can
Let
you
me try.
trample and kill somebody for an hour?
Yeah.
Everyone's
Actually, I
Yes,
can't
you can
interrupt it.
interrupt your dash by firing your weapons.
Oh, right.
Or melee.
One question.
Oh
related
yes,
to the question I
finally.
just asked.
Middle mouse button. Click it now. Click your middle mouse button.
Melee.
Oh,
there
it's
it
a shop. It's a shop.
Melee, hooray!
Melee, mate.
This does
Melee.
all the enemy shield. This does This does 3/4 of an enemy's total health. An infantryman's total health will be drained by 3/4 if you hit them with that thing.
Can
It's
we
pretty
try?
effective.
If we bet and they die.
So if you're up with pounders
Oh.
and they get close quarters with you, you melee them.
If you charge on an enemy, can you trample and kill him?
No, you cannot. The charge is a movement boost. It is not a damage thing.
Well, that's lame.
It's kind of lame. All right. Everyone but
sorry,
us.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
The question related to the question I asked about the fixed distance dash. So, because I'm looking at the stairs, because it's a fixed distance dash, does that mean that we get more distance out of it if we're going downhill and less distance uphill?
I haven't tested that
It's
thoroughly.
the same.
We could. Oh, okay.
It's the same.
Okay.
What's the best armor for beginners if you're using a max?
I would suggest your kinetic armor.
Jake, you mind if I interrupt you for a second?
Go ahead.
So, back to the thing where Jake was saying about having the cycler and the mutilator. The mutilator will have 100 rounds, while the cycler will have 60.
Yep.
To balance that out, give the cycler an extended magazine. It'll put it within 10 rounds range, and you'll be reloading them both at the same time, or alternatively.
What was the best combination again for a max weapon?
The best combination is whatever you're up against at the moment. Thank you for pointing that out, Kay. Max, I'd like all of you guys to go out and punch vehicles. Punch a vehicle.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
Yes, sir.
It's
Hey,
punch a
Luke,
tank.
Punch the vehicle.
Get the Reaver.
Actually, I've got a question. This, I just went charging, and you know, some guy in front of me was at the same distance as I, and you know, he managed to charge further than I could.
As you can see, wait. Okay, you said it worked against vehicles. We just tested. It only works against light armored vehicles.
Yeah, tanks.
We just destroyed a tank.
You did?
I just saw a tank get exploded by Max's.
How did that tank blow up?
Are you still at the stairs?
No, I'm wandering around the field.
Probably because some people are shooting at it.
Yeah.
Or not.
Boo.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
With infantry weapons.
User joined your channel.
So you can punch a vehicle just if it's a light vehicle?
You can punch light vehicles.
Yes, very light vehicles. Like
however, you
harassers
might as well
or
be
flash.
shooting them.
Yeah, just shoot them.
Okay, if there are no other questions, we are going to do an end poll. An end poll. So, what do you want to see? Wait, before I tell you, I'm going to tell you how to respond. I want you to alt-tab out of the game. Everybody's alt-tabbing out of the game now.
Okay.
You are going to, in TeamSpeak, I'm going to give you a series of options. You can choose air, infantry, vehicles, squadron leadership, or specific tactics. Which of those categories is the most interest?
Can I ask something?
Squad.
User joined your channel.
Jake. Jake?
You might not ask me something, I'm busy.
Oh, sorry.